In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect Close CRM to Zapier, a process that will streamline your workflows and enhance your productivity. First, log into your Zapier account. Once you're in, head over to the dashboard and click on the option to create Zap. This will take you to the editor where the magic begins. Now it's time to choose a trigger app. This is the application where the event you're interested in kicking off will initially occur. It could either be Close or any other app you'd like to connect, depending on your specific workflow requirements. Now, with the app choice made, let's move on to the next vital step: connecting your Close account. When you opt to either set Close as your trigger or an action app, Zapier will prompt you to connect your Close account. In this Zap step, simply search for and select Close. Then you'll need to select the event you'd like to use. If it's a trigger, perhaps something like New Lead is what you're after. Or if it's an action, maybe Create Lead is what fits your needs. After selecting the event, you'll see a Sign into Close button. Click on it, and a new window will pop up directing you to the Close authorization page. Don't worry, this is a common and secure step to establish a connection between Zapier and Close. Here, you'll review the permissions that Zapier is requesting. It might look a bit technical, but essentially, you're granting Zapier access to your Close organization. After reviewing the permissions, you'll see an Allow button. It's important to click on Allow to make sure Zapier has the full read and write access necessary to run your intended automations smoothly. Once this is done, the pop-up window will disappear, signaling that you've successfully connected your Close account. Your Close account should now appear in the Choose Account drop-down in Zapier, providing that satisfying confirmation that you're all set to proceed. Having established this crucial connection, you're ready to finish setting up your Zap. This step is all about the details, the fine-tuning, if you will. You can now customize the specifics of either your trigger or action. For the trigger, decide which Close lead status should activate your Zap. On the flip side, if you're setting an action, think about which fields from your other chosen app should map to the Close lead, contact, or opportunity fields. Finally, it's time to test it out. Running a test in Zapier will ensure that data flows smoothly, confirming that your automation works as intended. If everything checks out, the last step is to publish your Zap by turning it on. Enjoy the benefits of an automated workflow as your newly crafted Zap performs its tasks effortlessly, saving you time and keeping things organized seamlessly.